America, I got another one for you. I told you I'm going to keep them coming through. I told you I'm going to keep. And this one of my ones right here. Hold on. Let me show y'all some America. Because y'all know this is sponsored by Statement Tees as usual. But I don't have on the Statement Tee this time right now. Okay? Because I got this t-shirt right here before I started Statement Tees. Let me show y'all real quick, America. This go back. My brother PT made this for me when I was head coach at William Sullivan High School. You feel me? So and I'm wearing it because I got one of my ones. I got one of my ones. America. Let me tell you who I got. I have a man who hails from Pickens, Mississippi. You understand me? Pickens Mafia down. You understand me? He's one of Holmes County, Mississippi's finest. I got one of those ones. I got a young man who started his basketball career off at William Sullivan High School under the tutelage of yours truly. You feel me? I have a man who went on to be one of the founding members, one of those first ones to go over there to Holmes County Central High School. You know, that Holmes County Central, that's a basketball powerhouse right here in Mississippi right now. I got one of them ones that's laid the foundation for what y'all seeing. I got one of them ones. You feel me? He was named Offensive Player of the Year his senior year because all he did in 5A basketball in our state, the biggest you go is 6A. So this big time basketball in the state of Mississippi. All he did was put up 17 points a game, 10 boards, and go get you 3.3 blocks. That's what he did his senior year. You understand me? He went on to play at Southwest Community College. I have somebody who played and graduated from McNeese State. Let me underline, underscore, emphasize, graduated, because y'all don't know this one's story. You're about to find out, though. I got one of them ones. I have a man who just played as a grad transfer at Washburn University. I'm telling you, I got one of them ones. One of my ones. This is one of my favorite youngins ever, America. This is one of the funniest, most lovable. He a big old scout. He is 6'8", okay? But I'm telling you, he just 6'8" of love and chill and silliness. But he's hilarious, and I'm very proud of him. So I'm proud to introduce to you, America, one of my ones, Jeremy Harrell. What it is, boy?
Man, what up, Coach, man? What's going on, man?
Man, trying to get like you, young blood. Trying to get like you. That round ball and took you all around this thing and got your school paid for and everything. So I need to be like you, young blood.
Hey, you know you laid the foundation for me, man. You know you was a big part of this, man.
Oh, I appreciate that. But I ain't gonna waste your time, no America. We're gonna go ahead and give them what they want and get right to it, okay? As I told America, you played on the JUCO level, you played D1 ball, you played D2, okay? Yeah. Like, what are the main differences that you found between the three?
Well, when I started off in JUCO coming out of high school, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of fast. It was kind of fast to me, so I kind of like my freshman year, I ain't really just play as much as I thought I should. You know, every freshman that come in think they should be playing a lot. I just had to understand the game more, you know what I'm saying? So as the year went on, I understood my role on the team because I was playing with, it wasn't like 2 or 3 of us freshmen on the team. So it was a lot of sophomores about to get up out of there, go D1, D2, graduate, whatever they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So like the first year or so, like maybe in the middle of the season, I was playing behind Mike Parker Jr. He end up going to Memphis. So, you know what I'm saying? He was like 6'10". I was like, come out of high school, I wasn't that big. I wasn't that as strong as, you know what I'm saying, as he was. And he was like more experienced than me. So, you know what I'm saying? I like kind of learned a lot from him. So moving on to my sophomore year, the game slowed down for me, started to catch up to me. You know what I'm saying? So I probably averaged like maybe 10 and 5, 10 and 6, something like that. And I was able to go on to McNeese, which was Division I. And I went there, and the game was way different than JUCO. So like coming from high school and going to JUCO and then going to D1, it was like I thought it was gonna be a cakewalk. I ain't gonna lie to you, Coach. I thought it gonna be, I thought it gonna be a cakewalk. I'm like, yeah, man, this is college basketball, whatever. But I'm thinking it's gonna be cool, like a cool little cakewalk or something. But at the same time, when I got there, I seen it was like the grind different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And every game matter, every possession matter. You know what I'm saying? And I was playing under a coach who took the defensive end really like personally. You know what I'm saying? If you couldn't guard, you can't play. And you know me when I first, you know how I was. Like I ain't really like to guard like that. I wanted to.
That's why I had to sit your tail down.
You know, I want as big as I am now, as in weight wise. You know what I'm saying?
I'm aware of that.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. Like I think over the years, like be playing against guys my size who were much bigger than me, it molded me into like the player I am today because like you had no choice because you're gonna get bullied every day in practice and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot from Division I, you know what I'm saying? From understanding the game, like that's why I really started to understand the game, especially along with the shot clock. You know what I'm saying? Like early, a lot of shots you don't take as early as you would, you know what I'm saying, as in high school. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of shots are bad shots. A lot of shots, my shot might not be, you know what I'm saying, your shot might not be as good as your shot. Your shot might not be as good as my shot. So I learned a lot from Division I, and I stayed. I redshirted my first year. I played 2 years at McNeese. Kind of like limited minutes, but I ended up starting like 2 games in the conference tournament, which was kind of big for me. It helped me along the way. So I ended up leaving and going D2. And the difference between Division I and Division II is that, you know, the talent ain't as big as Division I, but also like I played in one of the top conferences in the country. And I played at a top 10 school in the country too in Division II. So we was in a conference that had some hoopers like Division I transfers. And if you know about Northwest Missouri State, like they won, like they was our rivals. They won like 4 national championships. They just recently won it this year. So like that was kind of exciting because I still had that D1, like, you know what I'm saying, fan base. It was still like live and so
and really y'all in Kansas, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, we in Kansas.
Where they love basketball.
Yeah, they love basketball up there. You know what I'm saying? And that it really wasn't a big drop off for me because I was going to a good school. Like I said, it was top 10 in the country. And playing against other teams that was like Northwest Missouri State, number 1 in the country. You know what I'm saying? So, like I had got a good experience with that. So I'm kind of glad I chose that school. And if I could have changed one thing, I wish I could have knew about them early on because that's what I would have went to. So.
So you talking about coming out of high school or after JUCO? You would have.
You know, out of JUCO, you know, everybody want to go D1. You know what I'm saying? But after my experience at McNeese, out of the first year and the second year, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get out into that. But I wish I could have, you know what I'm saying, knew about them early on and know, like, because I was thinking, like, D2 don't play good basketball and this and that, but they really play good basketball, especially the conference that we're in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, with that said then, what advice would you give to these young hoopers? Because you are OG now. I don't consider you got to get to 25 to be no OG.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I say your experiences. You are a high school graduate, you're a college graduate, you can graduate, you got an associate degree, you got a bachelor's degree, and that round ball then took you all around this country. So you are OG to them little youngers up there in Holmes County right now, or really any young hooper throughout the state. So what advice would you give to those young hoopers who got the God-given ability to play college ball, but they don't want to consider the McNeese States of the world and the Washburns of the world? They want to just know if it ain't North Carolina, Duke, or Power 5, they like they don't even want to, you know, try to send them no tape. They don't want to do nothing like that. What would you say to them?
Well, I'll just say like this, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got big dreams. You know, like everybody want to go D1, everybody want to play at Kentucky, everybody want to play at Duke, everybody want to play at North Carolina, and so on and so on. But at the same time, you like, you know what I'm saying, you can have those dreams and you can, you know what I'm saying, you can work towards those goals like that, but everybody don't get them opportunities, you know what I'm saying? It's like some hoopers, I done played with some hoopers who like really, really nice for real, you know what I'm saying, who could probably play at that level, but everybody just don't get that opportunity, man. So like nowadays, you know, playing D1, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go D1. But I promise, like, it's some hoopers in D2, man. It's some hoopers in D2. It's some hoopers in JUCO. It's some hoopers in NAIA. Like, you got people going to the G League out of JUCO and going to the G League out of NAIA, man. So, like, it really don't matter what level you playing at right now. As long as you getting buckets, they going to find you because, like, social media is so big. Like, all you have to do is do your thing, you know what I'm saying, and put up the numbers, they going to find you. But at the same time, I mean, I wouldn't settle for less either. Like, I still try to get, you know what I'm saying, D1 because how I look at it now is, you know what I'm saying, I think I always been talented, but I always just wasn't mentally strong at first. You feel me? And I feel like early on, if I was mentally strong and I like had that work ethic and that motor, I think I most definitely could have been a high major player. You feel me? Because I was getting high major interest out of JUCO at first, but I just didn't have that motor that they were looking for. You know, I was consistent. You know what I'm saying? So if I can help anybody else, like I just say, like especially a player like me, like Steve say, who can shoot it, can step out, who can put it on the floor a little bit and face up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got that motor, man, you definitely a high major player. You know what I'm saying? And who can rebound it well, because I was inconsistent. Like if I just had somebody to tell me like to be more consistent on the glass, I definitely could have been a high major player.
You had somebody to tell you that. Don't go there. You had somebody to tell you.
You're right though, Coach. But
shout out to Coach Patrick. I know Coach Patrick gonna say the same thing. You had somebody to tell you to get your tail on that glass.
You're right.
But that leads me into the next thing. And I'm really interested in hearing this because you kind of alluding to some of the stuff I'm talking about. Just talking to you right now from your first answer on down. I hear the maturity in you.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear that. You always a smart kid. You just were crazy. You just crazy. But and I don't mean like America, he wasn't giving me none of it. I got some wild stories. He not one of my wild stories. Okay. He's some of my silly stories. So when I say he's crazy, I'm just talking about him being funny. But how would you say your game? What aspects of your game has improved since I coached you? I as I told you off camera, I see you got that throwing that jump hook back there on that picture. America, y'all see that scale? You see how he got that placement back there? Throwing that he throwing that jump hook back there. Oh, looking nice.
Hey, well, when I speak on the aspect, you know what I'm saying, it's just like I said, I always think I just been talented enough from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And what I grew on, like when I speak of my game now, like I just think I was able to, like, you know what I'm saying, play better with a pace. I learned how to play with a pace. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Not always just being sped up all the time, because that's all college basketball is, just playing with a pace. Or in it, you know what I'm saying, or the next level pro basketball. Like if you can play with a pace, and you know what I'm saying, you can have a successful career for real. And I think off top, like when I first started hooping early on, I ain't have it. You know what I'm saying? And like it was kind of hard for me I ain't understand the game or nothing like that. You know, like I always could shoot it. Like, but I became better. I became a better shooter because I got in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I became a better player because I got in the gym and I worked at it. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But at the same time, like pace was like a big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned how to play with a pace. So like can't nobody really speed me up right now for real. Like on the block, facing up, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I learned from a couple players, like a couple of my teammates taught me. You know what I'm saying? Playing with them, playing against them every day. Like a dude named Shamarcus Kennedy, like one of the best. He was like defensive player of the year in the Southern Conference, playing against them every day. You know what I'm saying? Made me a better player, you know? So, like, I appreciate them. And, like, them guys like my brother. So, you know what I'm saying? I still keep in contact with them. And, you know, they couple on play overseas right now, which is my next step. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. Let's expound on that then, right there. Let's stay right there real quick. Um, that ball has already taken you a lot of places. Okay, now you just alluded to, it might take you overseas,
Yeah.
but I know it's taking you all around this country already,
Mm-hmm.
and it's allowed you to meet a whole bunch of people. And two of those people were James Harden and Carmelo Anthony. I remember you posted that picture, and that hit me. That stood out to me because again, I know where you come from. I had to
Yeah.
drop your tail off after practice. I know
Yeah.
where you come
Yeah.
from. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know our school was looked down on within the county. We looked down on within the
Yeah.
whole state. But we're looking down on the. So for
Yeah.
you to go from that to you in college, you graduating from college, and you're meeting first ballot NBA Hall of Famers. And what y'all have in common is that ball. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how was that experience for you?
Well, so when I first got to McNeese, it was getting his gym built, right? We was getting a new gym built, you know what I'm saying? And real nice gym. They said it was like 40 something mil or whatever. So
God,
like
oh, okay.
so the guy that owns the Golden Nugget in Lake Charles also is the owner of the Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying? So they end up having a training camp down in Lake Charles. So they was like the first ones to practice and do any activity in the gym. So we had all access to to watch them work out, to watch them do practice and stuff. So before I actually had the chance to like meet them and take a picture with them and and stuff like that, we used to be able to just watch them, you know what I'm saying, and see how they play. And like you gotta be a dog playing at that level, coach. Like that
That's that
ain't
level, lady. That's that
like
level,
that's
yeah.
that level. Like that one, you know what I'm saying, with Melo watching even PJ, like even watching PJ Tucker, like different than watching him guard on TV and actually watching him guard in person. It's like that man is a monster. Like I'm seeing him like guard Melo and it's like trying to bully Melo a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like Melo is like really like a Hall of Famer, all-star, and he making it tough for him. So you know what I'm saying? It's like those guys work extremely hard. And I saw like James Harden go through a whole practice. You know what I'm saying? He might miss shots and he don't never get down himself. He don't never get down himself. And even after practice, like they'll practice probably like 2 hours or something, and they'll do this like two or three times a day. He hitting the stadium. He running. Soon they done, he running. So I'm like, damn, like this the grind for real. And then afterwards, they taking care of their body instantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's been a big part of my life, like lately, like just taking care of my body for real. Because when I was 18, 19 years old, I ain't know how much important it was to take care of your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're 18, 19 years old, you don't have to stretch going to practice. Just get on the court, just go. You know what I'm saying? So like over the years, like, I ain't that athletic like some of these guys out here. So I have to take care of my body now because I done had like a little meniscus scope on my knee and stuff like that. So and I also happened to stand my knee like twice a couple months ago, even in the playoffs. So you know what I'm saying? Like that really opened my eyes up like I need to stay on top of taking care of my body. So like seeing James Harden them boys multi-millionaires that got money like that, they put in the extra time, you know what I'm saying, to become great.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you remember this, but I told y'all one time, y'all like strippers. Y'all make y'all money off your body, so you better take care of it.
Yeah, for
You better
real,
take
man.
care
Hey,
of
for real. That's for all the young hoopers out there, man. Hey, you gotta take care of your body when you done. Ice them knees, man. Ice them knees. Get in that
I
cold tub.
ice them knees.
Ice
Hashtag
them
ice
knees.
them knees. Real talk. Um, Now, as I said, you've traveled all around the country because of that ball. Uh, probably been able to see places that a lot of folks where you from ain't had a chance to see.
Mhm.
You feel me? So, what would have been some of your favorite places to visit? Some of your favorite places to play? Maybe like the crowd were crazy and they really like were giving it to y'all for real, for real. Uh, what's just been your favorite?
Well, I'm gonna start off first. My junior, I want to say my junior year, we went to the Bahamas and played.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that boy from Pickens, Mississippi, down in the Bahamas, doing it
yeah,
like that.
we went to the Bahamas and played, man. So that was my first time going out the country for real. So I was excited. So I'm like you said, like where I come from, man. Everybody, you don't just wake up and go to the Bahamas, man.
America, I know he didn't know how to act. He probably every woman passing by that joker there. I know you're right. You're crazy.
Hey, nah, we had we stayed over there for like 4 days. Played a couple pro teams over there. You know what I'm saying? And we had a good time for real. We had a good time over there, man. It was a good experience for real.
That's dope, man.
For real, to be able to go play in the Bahamas, man, and see a different side of the world outside of you know what I'm saying, especially where I come from. You know what I'm saying? It meant something to me for real, coach.
Yeah,
And
that's amazing.
And the next spot I tell you, when I would get recruited by St. Peter's, in New Jersey, I got a chance to go. I got a chance to visit New York. I got a chance to go visit Times Square. So you know what I'm saying? That was big for me too, cause like I said, man, you don't wake up every day and just go to New York. You know what I'm saying? So that was big time to me too. Cause I seeing like being downtown and being in Times Square and seeing all the people down there, and they got the big screens on the building and stuff like that.
We don't see much of that here in Mississippi.
Nah, it don't even seem real. You know what I'm saying? So I cherish every moment of it. Like every chance I got, like you know what I'm saying. Everywhere I went to, like that was like that meant something to me for real. And when I speak on the crowds and playing in front of the big crowds and stuff like that, like when I was at McNeese, like I said, I was like limited minutes. So the big games that we had, I really didn't play a big part in it, you know what I'm saying? But when I went to Washburn, we had big crowds and stuff like that. And playing in the MIAA championship game, the conference championship game was like playing against Northwest Missouri State. That game was live. It was like a Division I experience. Okay. Like it's so loud you can't even hear on the floor, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like
how does that experience compare to William Sullivan versus Chula? And how folks were around that court and folks right there in your face with standing room only in that little bit of gym. How did that compare to that?
Way different.
Way different, ain't it?
Way different, man.
Different vibe.
Way different vibe. It's like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it. I done went to a couple high school games like up in Kansas, and it's like that game's like super packed, super lit, but it's nothing like. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, like I take people standing around the court any day. You know what I'm saying? Because this is why I come from. He's like, most of the people standing around the court, you know them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's lit, it's live, but at the same time, it's like it's just a different environment, and it's like. It's out everywhere you go. It's like, I learned, you know what I'm saying? Everybody not the same. Everywhere you go ain't different. I mean, everywhere you go it's different. And that's why I had to understand, like, it took me a minute to adjust, especially when I was going out of state, because I was so used to being in Pickens, Mississippi. You know how it is being at home. It's kind of like everybody just want to be the same. Everybody talk about you want to be different. You know what I'm saying? I'm to a point now, like, man, I got to see the world. I want to be different. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like everybody, So, like, I took advantage of the opportunity I had, and I'm glad I did.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, you alluded to one of your next chapters would be possibly playing overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So have you contacted any team? The teams contacted you? What like?
Well,
what is it like with that?
I signed with an agency about a month ago.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm gonna be going to Vegas in July for the 13th and 14th to go play in front of some overseas team owners, some TBL teams and some G League teams. So, I ain't worried about getting a job. I know I'm gonna get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm excited about that. I'm kind of nervous at the same time, but it ain't nothing, man. You know,
Well,
just
you
go out there
knew,
and hoop.
yeah, that's what it is. Hey, and you use that nervous energy
Yeah,
to prepare. See,
yeah,
when I used to, y'all didn't know it, but every single year, before I came and taught a new group of kids, I was almost sick. I'm talking about just so nervous. And my wife every year be like, well, what is wrong with you? You know, you do this every year and you go up in there, and then at the end of the day, you say you kill it. But I'll get so nervous, but what would I do? I'll be preparing. I'll be
hmm
going over my little notes. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I come in front of y'all, it looked like I ain't never did none of this
yeah,
because I had worked so hard. I had already worked so hard when nobody was looking
hmm
that when y'all were looking, it looked like I didn't have to work at all.
yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
So that's all you got to do. When you have that little anxiety, go on over there to the gym. Cause
hmm
you the man in the county. Go on over there to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Get some shots up. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And then get that prep. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
And I know you're gonna do well.
yeah,
I know you're gonna do
yeah.
well. Well, I can't let you get out of here without doing some of these quick hitters with you. They're fun, and I think it gives the fans an opportunity to see a different side of y'all athletes. Okay.
Yeah,
And get y'all opinions on stuff. Everybody always critiquing y'all game, and so they get to hear y'all give a critique or say who y'all like or dislike. You feel me?
hmm
So we're gonna start with the music game though first. We're gonna start with music. Cause when I was teaching these boys America, the girls too, really. Lil Boosie. Oh my God.
oh,
Lil to them, Lil Boosie could have. My God. Boosie, if you see this, you still need to come do a free concert in Holmes County, Mississippi. Those are your greatest fans. You need to post up free concert for everybody. They love you there, okay? But now it seems like the young generation, I be seeing you say stuff too. Seem like y'all on Young Boy. Seem like y'all
yeah,
be calling Young Boy the Boosie, the new Boosie and stuff like that.
yeah,
So you can only pick one. The other one, you can't listen to none of their stuff no more. It's
yeah,
a wrap. All their stuff is deleted from your playlist forever.
yeah.
So whose records are you keeping? Boosie or Young Boy?
Cole, why you gotta do that to me,
That's
man?
what I do is put it on something. That's what we do here on Put It On Something.
Man, man, I don't know, man. I had
Oh
to
no,
roll
we
with
don't play
I
on no fence. You got to give me
I
something.
I had to roll with the OG though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll
Okay.
roll with the OG for sure.
Okay. Why so? Why Boosie over Young Boy?
Because like I feel like he the one who started everything. He the one who got everything going in Baton Rouge for real.
Uh-huh.
I think if it weren't for him, a lot of them guys wouldn't be who they were today. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's just my opinion. You feel me?
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, man, Boots the GOAT, man. Come on, man.
Now you know your young boys. Your young is the ones that's over there at home central, the ones that's over there at the middle schools and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They finna come for you about that answer. The way y'all used to come for me. I used to tell them Tupac was better than Boosie or Hov was better than Boosie. Them boys would come for me. Them boys would come for me, America. But now he a OG. He got OG status. All right, now they gonna come for you for that. All right, next one. We gonna go to ball now. We gonna go to ball. Because I ain't talked ball with you in a while.
Yeah.
You know, when I send a check in on, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't talked ball in a while. So let me see where your mind is. Let me see if you're going to embarrass me in front of these people with these answers. Let me see where his mind is, America. All right. Best player in the world right now today.
Ooh, best player in the world.
Giannis. Or let's just say better player right now. Right now today.
Okay.
Giannis or KD?
Man, KD, man. I know, and I already know what you're gonna say. He unstoppable. Can't nobody stop him getting to the goal and this and
No,
that.
that ain't what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say defense. You know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
What I used to tell y'all is defend, rebound, and run. So I'm gonna talk about the defense.
At the same time, though, coach, like he a relentless scorer, though, man.
He just let Boston touch him up. You just saw that.
Hey, Jordan did it too, though. Jordan got put out. Jordan was getting put out first rounds early on in his career.
Don't you be disrespectful up in here with that.
Hey, so because people act like Jordan ain't never lost the game before. Come on,
we gonna get to that. You hold that right there. Next one. Now you mentioned that you by NBA standards, like by professional basketball standards, you undersized for your skill set at 6'8". Okay. Mm-hmm. But for normal human beings, you are gigantic. Okay. Yeah. The average male in the United States like 5'9". So you almost a foot taller than that. Okay. Yeah. So I consider you were big for me. You and Dang Dang. Shout out to Damian Dickens, Dang Dang. Y'all were my bigs. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are a skilled, versatile big man. Like I said, you can shoot free throws, you can step out, do a few things. Okay. Mm-hmm. So right now we got two of those kind of guys running the league right now, in Jokic and Embiid. Mm-hmm. Who you got? The boy from Africa or the boy from Eastern Europe, Jokic?
I'm running with Embiid, man.
Why so? Oh, you like that? You like he came out there with that mask on the other night, didn't you?
I like Jokic too, though. Don't get me wrong, but Embiid like more of a dog, and he more of a dog, and he got lift. Like Jokic ain't got that much lift. Like he ain't dunking on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Embiid play like a straight dog, straight animal every single night. He don't take no time. He don't take no plays off. Like Jokic, I think Jokic. He rely on playing like a guard sometimes, and he kind of forget like how big he is. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Versus Embiid, he play like a guard sometimes, but he's still that dog, you know. Mm-hmm. And that's why I like.
So you think Embiid should get that MVP this year over Jokic?
Most definitely, he gonna get it.
We gonna see. I don't know the way these voters be doing.
He gonna get it.
When it come out, I'm gonna text you. We gonna see if you're gonna be right. All right. Last one, because I'm scared of this answer, because I kind of see where he finna go with this, America, and I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever, because it seems like he finna embarrass me.
Break it on, Cole.
Who's the GOAT? Michael Jeffrey Jordan or LeBron Raymond James Sr.?
Coach, man, you probably already gonna know my answer, and I'm gonna say it because I ain't see Michael Jordan play, and it was a different time. So I'm going with LeBron James, man, because this is a different era and it's a different time. And I just think, I'm saying, I grew up watching LeBron. I ain't grew up watching Jordan. And I just can't see like.
Taught you the game. We literally had a play called Jordan. Y'all don't remember that? We were trying to run the triangle. Now, in practice, y'all look amazing running that joint. When I tried to call it in the game, y'all get lost because it was a motion offense with read and react and stuff like that. So when we tried to, put the defense on, y'all just lost. So then we ended up running a lot of screen roll actions and stuff like that. But I knew he was finna disappoint me, America. I knew it was coming. I was
just talking about this earlier, though, man. Like y'all acting like LeBron could survive in those times.
I ain't never said that. I don't say that. I don't say that.
I feel like when folks say that, LeBron would be the same player he is today.
I'll tell you what would be a little more difficult. This would be now. First of all the physicality that wouldn't bother LeBron. LeBron is 260 pounds.
Yeah,
that's what they list him as. I be saying the boy 280. That man huge. Okay, so that wouldn't bother him. What would take away from him for real though is the coaching philosophies, because back then they didn't allow y'all to space the floor enough.
Okay?
Like for me, it was very rare for a guy like me at that time. I wanted you to shoot the 3 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because I even though you were 6'8", I wanted you to work down low as well to take advantage
Yeah.
of your height. But I saw you make threes consistently in practice.
Right.
I had no problem with you shooting it. Where in the 80s and 90s, man, they were tripping. They were big tripping. If
Yeah.
you were a big
Yeah.
and you stepped
But
out and shot the three, so
but
the lane would be more congested.
oh
Brun wouldn't
yeah.
have as much
Yeah.
space to do his drive. Because when Brun drive, it's a wrap. Because
It's
he's
a
so
wrap.
big.
It's a wrap.
He
It's a
big and
wrap.
agile, but when back then he would have met a lane clogged full of folks. You
Yeah,
feel me?
he would. Yeah.
But that other than that, man, Brun cold.
He would have been all right. He would have got. I think he would have just to the physicality, like you said. He wouldn't have had a problem with that. But
No, he wouldn't have no problem. Folks that say that tripping.
I do see what you're saying. I ain't never thought of it like that, Coach, but it do make sense too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They
Because he ain't really an outside shooter. He ain't really a shooter at all. He most of a driver. He can make shots, but he most of a driver. You know what I'm saying? Facilitator kind of guy.
Now he the best driver I've ever seen. I ain't never seen nobody get down.
Because he a freak athlete, man.
And though, but like you said though, he does take care of his body though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He put in the work. He lifting his weights and take care of his nutrition and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and don't stop. You got the right mindset.
Yeah.
That's something you gotta make sure you keep doing. And you kind of learn from those that come before you. Brun my age. I'm 37, he's 37. So he grew up watching Michael Jordan, and we saw Michael Jordan lifting weights. And my grandmama got me some little weights and stuff like that. I was trying to live. I was skinny as a mug, though, but I was trying to live like Mike. But you gotta learn from those folk. Now, unlike Mike, Brun will be sitting up here smoking all these cigars. Mike smoking several cigars every day.
Yeah.
So you're like, you gotta stay. You learn from folks before you. You take the good stuff from them, and you disregard the BS. And that's how you become better than them. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron didn't become better than Mike, though. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. But man, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I know all the real ones from Holmes County are gonna love to see you right here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I can just tell how they react to you on the timeline, man. Everybody's so proud of you. Like I know, there are some people that didn't make it out.
Yeah.
Some people who already gone. Some people who are jammed up for real, and doing real time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you came from you started out at low bitty school, 2A school.
Yeah.
So you ain't supposed to have all this going on, you know what I'm saying? But you come from some real stuff, man. And to say that you are a college graduate and school paid for, about to be a professional basketball player, we claiming that. About to be a professional basketball player, we claiming that.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Okay,
for sure. That's more definitely, man.
That's amazing. Your growth. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember one of those Chula games. And this is the biggest thing I've seen you grow from. Again, is your maturity and your mental toughness. That's the main thing you were lacking in. I could work on the physical toughness. We were going down there to the weight room. That was gonna come because I was gonna make you lift the weight.
Yeah.
I'm sure Coach Patrick Kelvin and college coaches, but this right here. And I remember one of them games, the fans were just giving it to you. You were like, Coach, tell that dude right there, stop talking to me. So I'm like, boy, I can't tell him. What the sit your butt down. Like you couldn't display what God had given you because you were worried about what them folk were saying.
Yeah.
And so now, like I look back on that picture behind you, you doing your thing, no matter who up in there. I saw another picture you posted, crowd all in there. You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing in the Bahamas in front of folks. It don't matter now because you grown mentally. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beautiful thing about this game. It can really teach you life lessons and turn you into a man.
Yeah,
and so
it definitely did that, Coach.
Proud to
Definitely,
see that
definitely.
you are indeed a man. Oh, hold on. Let's not forget now. Make sure you tell everybody where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram at the number 2K __ Harrell HARRELL. You can also follow me on Facebook at Jeremy Harrell JEREMY HARRELL, and you can follow me on Twitter at 2K _ HARRELL.
America, y'all make sure y'all follow my youngin. Like I said, he's being very presidential right now. He's being very, very mature, but this joker here is funny. He is hilarious. He's a good follow on social media, and he's just a good man. He's a good man. It's good to see that I help produce a good man. You understand me, America? But he still owe me. He still owe me.
Why owe you? Why owe you? Why owe you,
I
man?
still got my notebook.
300, 350.
I still got them written down. He still owe me some push-ups in some America. I used to get them kind of push-ups if they use the N-word or cuss or anything like that. He owe me something. I just need to check the book. But I know I got something by his name. But he make this team, I tear the page out. You get this overseas job, I tear the page out.
That's a bit then.
That's the deal.
You might well start tearing it right now, then, bro.
All right, boy. Appreciate you.
All right, no problem, man.
All right, love.
All right. Yeah, love.
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit statementteesllc.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.